Achievers. I'm your ED from Mission Education to Success. So today we are going to see part 2 of the plant morphology. In that series, yesterday we saw the root. Today we are going to see the stem. Stem is the second most important part of a plant. So we are able to see a diagram of a plant here. The root, the stem, leaves and fruits and flowers have yet to come because we are still not going to study about them. Today we are going to study only about the stem. Now, what is the main characteristic that distinguishes between the stem and the root? Stem basically bears leaves, fruits, flowers and all those things. So it's like a main part which bears all these things. But what about root? They are the ones which make the plants to hold stiff and strong under the soil, and they absorb water and minerals that are required for a plant to continue its all day processes or daily course. Now, how does the stem grow? Usually the plumule, the P is nothing but the plumule and R is the radical. So from the plumule the stem grows. Can you see the part here as shown? So this is the place from where and stem grows. Now, the second most important thing in a stem is it has nodes or internodes. So nodes are the pores from which the leaves develop, and internodes are the space between two nodes. So can you see that? So nodes, N is nothing but nodes and IN is nothing but the internodes. So basically the stem is green in color, but when it becomes old it turns into brown. That is a branch. Maybe if it is a tree it's brown. If it remains as a plant then it's definitely green in color. And the second most important thing, it bears terminal and axillary buds. So these stems are very important, but then why? Because they bear branches. These branches are developed from the stem, so they are important, and they conduct water from the roots to the leaf. So they are the ones who are the main transports that transports water and minerals from the roots to the leaf. I'll give you a small example here. The roots are the manufacturers, and the leaves are the dealers, or maybe not the dealers, maybe the consumers. They are the ones who consume. Now who is between the manufacturer and the consumer? It's the dealer. Dealer is the one. So dealer is the tissues which transports, but there should be something in between which transports these, right? That's a vehicle. That vehicle is maybe any vehicle. That is the vehicle which is going to transport the goods from the manufacturer to the consumer. Dealer is in the between. He is the one coordinating, but there should be something transporting it that helps them in transportation. That main work is done by your stem. Like vehicle for the transportation of goods in our normal places, here the stem. So this is an easy way to understand things of a plant. Now, so the third part of the plant is the leaves. So these are the ones which carry out the photosynthesis and the respiration of a plant. So leaves are a very important part in plant. Now let's study about leaves in detail. So basically leaves are described as the laterally flattened structure borne on a stem. It develops at the anode and bears a bud at its axil. So it basically bears a bud at its axil. Can you see here the node? So it bears a bud which grows into a stem later, the axillary bud. Okay, and so basically leaves generate from the shoot. Shoot is nothing but the parts of a plant above the soil, and root is nothing but the parts of the plant below the soil. I hope you have studied this in your junior classes. So next, they are the most important vegetative organs for the photosynthesis. Your leaf contains certain main parts. So the first part is the lamina. Lamina is the outer part, the outer edge cover of the leaf. And stipule. Stipule is the second branch or the place from where another branch arises. And your petiole is nothing but a thin or thick flattened structure which connects the leaf to the branch, or to it's the branch, and base of the leaf from where the petiole and the branch is connected. An axillary bud, it's the bud which later grows into a branch. So these are the parts of the plant. Now, can you see certain lines on the plant? So these lines are called as venations. So basically we called these as the veins of the plant. So the plant contains two types of venations. One is parallel venation, can you see here? And another is reticulate venation. So venation, it contains in parallel venation, there are parallel veins on a leaf and one main mid vein. And in reticulate venation, there is a one main mid vein and many subdivision veins, venulets are present in a reticulate venation. So this is the major difference between parallel venation and reticulate venation. You can even understand it an easy way. Just like our human body, we have a main one spinal cord in the dorsal side. Here the leaf has an mid rib in the ventral side, which has our body has many nerves. Here these mid vein has many veins, venulets. So this you can understand in a simpler way comparing it with human anatomy.